Hi everybody. So today I'm going to show you my machine learning API made with FastAPI. We've got continuous integration through GitHub Actions and continuous deployment through AWS AppRunner, and I'm really excited to show you. So I've taken pretty much Jason Tatum's season stats from this season and made a very basic model just to predict how many points he can get in a game. So I went to ESPN, scraped the data that I needed, obviously working in GitHub code spaces. Um, And as stated, the continuous deployment part goes straight to AWS AppRunner, which hosts our instance for our API. And at our endpoint, we get predicted points in a game. So to show you a little bit of the code here, when I say basic, I mean very basic model. So this is just an sklearn linear regression. And these stats here that you see with the 5 mean the average over the last 5 games. So that's points, steals, free throw percentage, and minutes over the last 5 games. And those are what we're using as our predictors. Again, the focus of this is mainly on building the API and that whole interface. So I decided the model could be a little bit more basic for our purposes. Before I show you what the endpoint itself looks like, if you wanted to create your own instance of AppRunner, you would come over to this page. Well, if we want to start here, you would search up AppRunner up here. You would click Create Service, Source Code Repository, and might have exposed myself here. It took me a few tries, but you pick the repository that you want, or you can add a new one here. And your continuous deployment comes with this automatic button right here. So every time you push a change to GitHub, since you're coming from your source code repository, this is automatically going to get pushed to your API. So what this actually looks like over here, actually we can just go and click on the domain here so I can show you guys what this does. As you can see, we get to our root of our API, and if we want to go to our docs, I can show you what we're actually looking at here. So if we want to make a mock prediction, so let's say Jason Tatum had 20 points over the last 5 games, average, that is, half a steal, 87% free throw, and 38 minutes. And we can look here and see that we get a prediction. Obviously, he's not going to score 32.4, but we're still predicting a float value. So that's what the API looks like for the user. One thing that the last thing that I wanted to show is actually how this looks in code when we're making this endpoint. So that would be here. We have our decorator. We take those aforementioned features as inputs. We simply predict and return the prediction. So that's my API, and thank you for watching.